say, oh, well, we've improved a lot for gamers, because I don't think that's what Child's Play is about at all. Child's Play is more about gamers sharing their love of playing video games with a group who could really use that kind of support.
So what'll happen is I'll do the intro.
Yeah.
And then I'll step back. Always look at me, don't talk to the camera. And I'm gonna basically step out of it. Talk about Child's Play a little bit, what it is, what we're doing here, what this is.
Yeah.
We'll talk about the silent auction. I'll get that thing. Pretty straightforward.
And Larry, you're gonna end up
Oh, there's my son.
right there. Okay.
Oh, what a handsome
So you
young
can
man.
still hold the mic to this?
Yeah.
Let me see.
Hi.
That's a little far.
I'm here with Mike and Jerry, Gabe and Tycho at Penny Arcade, and we're here to talk about Child's Play. Tell me about Child's Play.
Child's Play is a charity that is designed to get toys and games to kids who are sick and in the hospital. And tonight we're actually doing a live and silent auction to benefit the charity.
We're really lucky in the Pacific Northwest. We have, I mean, that's where so much of the video gaming industry is in the U.S. It's pretty awesome. So that support is so much of it's local support for us. So they're even more interested in helping out. Like for the dinner auction that we're having, the charity dinner auction we're having here tonight, there will be people from the gaming industry all over the Pacific Northwest actually here tonight. So they're here in person to support us. They've donated items that we'll auction off. It's a local thing for the video game industry here.
We're very grateful that the industry seems to get behind it. And
I'd like to introduce our illustrious auctioneers, Gabe and Tycho, Mike Rahulik, and Jerry Holkins of Penny Arcade.
Hello. Gaming is just a thing that it's actually a thing that brings people together, because you all have a common denominator through which to discuss your experiences.
Lot number 102. Value, $1,000. Tonight we're going to start the bidding at 100. Oh yes.
You're going to have to go higher than
That's
that,
right.
I think.
$500. It's an opportunity to wrap yourself in your own childhood. $2,000, ladies and gentlemen.
He either really wants this quilt or he's very cold.
$4,000, ladies and gentlemen, getting the night off to a raucous start.
It's fun to take pride in something that you're doing like that.
And Child's Play is something that is worth recognizing what has been accomplished.
I'm just thrilled to be part of something that has catastrophically succeeded.
Anyone is able to really, really help in a significant way for Child's Play, and I like to think it's a really motivating, encouraging thing.
You know, people can feel like they're acting as a larger group, and that they're donating to something bigger, and that's really fantastic. It's more about taking what we love and using it to change the world for the better.
it's interesting because it sort of organically turned into this thing that people could point to in terms of, hey, look, you know, this is something that is, despite all the bad press that gamers get and whatnot, this is the one thing that people can identify with as gamers, and then say, hey, you know what, look, I mean, we raise millions of dollars every year, and we do it as a community.
We could say that we were originally founded back when Gabe and Tycho created the charity. It was in response to some negative media that they had read, that they were angry about, and they wanted to do something positive that reflected the video game community.
Well, I think that like negative portrayals of gamers catalyzed it. They made it a necessity, or they sort of turned up the intensity on the concept. What is true is that we improve lives on a regular basis, and that is a better goal than trying to change the minds of idiots, which has historically been a difficult task.
But at the same time, we are super sensitive to linking Child's Play with Penny Arcade, because this is a webcomic about guys, you know, nailing things in their dicks.
Exactly. We're not, they're not associated with, paragons of virtue. Because if you look at Child's Play and then you look right at Penny Arcade, I mean, obviously the disparity is pretty grand, and I'd rather not give anyone any ammunition against it.
Well, my fear too is someday that if Penny Arcade runs into the ground, like if we just really destroy it,
Entirely possible.
which is possible, then that would hurt Child's Play too.
Eventually, I think / hope that they'll be completely separate. That Child's Play will just be something that we support, along with other people that support it.
And honestly, what's great about Child's Play is that it will be around far longer than Penny Arcade is, and we try to make sure that that it stays as pure as possible.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Tonight's total collection is $191,000.
For my part, I got to get back in, especially on Friday, when I try to contextualize all this stuff. I got to make sure that I'd really like to beat last year if we can. We got a couple weeks to do it. I think that would be a victory. I think that'd be a victory this year.